Hi guys, this is Lee. Welcome back to the channel. If you want to see videos about game development and programming, consider subscribing to my channel and turn on the bell, then you won't miss my next episode. Today I would like to talk about the software developer's salary. Some people may tell you that a software developer can get a good salary quickly. Some people may say to you the developer's salary is not that high, especially you have to work very hard. I can see there is a lot of confusion here. I've explained what the factor is and how to get paid well as a developer. Make sure you stay to the end. If you follow the channel, you know I used to work as a software developer for over 10 years. Most of the time, I worked for top-tier tech companies like Microsoft and Ericsson, but I also worked as a contractor or consultant in other companies' technical department. Let me get to the point straight away. Yes, the developer can get a good salary. The salary of the entry-level developer could be similar to other industries, but if you work hard to level up, your salary could be double or triple after a couple of years. For example, if the average salary is around 70k per year, we can earn 150k or 200k after 3 or 4 years. It doesn't include the bonus and other incentives. To achieve a higher salary, we need to consider two factors. The first one is the location. The pay in some countries or cities is higher than in other places. So if you want to get a good salary, consider these countries and cities, especially for young people who are not settled down and get married yet. Take your chance to explore all the opportunities. The other factor is the company. I think this one is more realistic, because not everyone is able or willing to move to different countries or cities just because of the salary. But if we can work in a top-tier tech company, we usually get paid very well. The salary these companies can offer is much higher than the average level. Sometimes I think this is part of the strategy as well, by hiring the best developers on the market, which makes these companies keep the advantage on the technical side. Also, these developers won't work for the competitors' company anymore. That's why when you join these top-tier tech companies, they will use many bonus and incentives to keep you stay in the companies longer. Another fact is that these companies have the culture to value the technical employees. You may not get the same respect in other companies. Another confusion is that people say you need to work extremely hard in these top-tier companies to get a high salary. That's not true. Most of the time, it only takes me around 3 to 4 hours per day to finish the job if you know how to focus and work efficiently. The working hour in this company is flexible. I would say the working experience is pretty good. You will get a very decent salary and the workload is quite acceptable. For me, I don't feel stressful at all. So if you want to get a good salary as a developer, the easy way is to move to this top-tier city in the country and work in the top-tier tech companies. You need to motivate yourself to work very hard to improve your skills. Once you have a chance to enter these companies, it's not difficult to handle the job. It just takes some time to prepare yourself to be qualified. Before I joined these companies, I don't even know the software developer can earn so much. I think the salary would be increased by 15% to 20% every year. The maximum I can make is 100k per year in my career, but I achieved this figure after 2 years. Just keep in mind that chasing a better salary in this way doesn't mean you have a better life. For example, we can get paid much more in the top-tier cities, but the living costs can be double or triple as well. Not to mention the cost of children's education and house pricing if you need to raise the family. Getting more money doesn't mean you can have a happier life in this case. Another reason is that the difference between the high salary is not that much after deducting the tax. Sometimes you will be taxed around 30% to 50% of your salary. I know this is a sweet problem, but if you consider the responsibility you have to take, sometimes it's not that worthy. There are so many other ways we can increase the income to achieve financial security. Getting paid by salary is only one of them. Because I'm a cheap developer, I don't need too much to support my life. I have no interest in buying a fancy car or something to show off. I live in a $1.5 million house, which is 400 square meters in 7 bedrooms, but most of the time, I only stay in the study room. All I need is a table, chair, laptop, and Wi-Fi. Instead of social activities, I prefer to stay at home and have dinner with my family, have some chat and enjoy the homemade food. That's good enough for me. But I never use this as an excuse to stop trying something new. I always say life's not a sprint. We need to be patient to see good things happen, but life's short at the same time. Some of my friends and family members passed away because of an unexpected reason. Sometimes I will make some decision that looks risky and difficult, but if I think I will be regret one day because I didn't take action when I got the chance, I will go for it. If you start working as a software developer, I hope you don't waste your time. Just don't get too comfortable. Don't stop challenging yourself. Instead, set in a higher goal you feel comfortable to pursue. You will see more different views in your life. If you have any secrets to get a better salary as a developer, please leave a comment and share your thoughts. If you'd like to see this channel get going, please subscribe, like, and comment if you motivate me to make more videos. Thanks for watching. This is Lee. I will see you next time.